Hey, what's up, guys? We're back. I had some really bad sound syncing issues, and I actually ended up fixing the problem, but I had ended up recording this before I had the ability to fix the problem. So, this episode is regrettably not going to have much sound except for my beautiful voice. So, we're just going through here, we're getting the Crusader Skulls, and we're going to go grab the chain for Noth's Brew, or whatever you want to call it. I apologize about the sound right now. For some reason, the sound would keep getting out of sync whenever it lagged, and in these earlier videos I was recording at 40 frames per second on high quality, and it didn't like that very much. After I do all this, you'll see the video lags a bit, and it was causing the sound to desync like really, really, really bad. I mean, I'm talking about like full 4-second lags every probably 20 seconds of video. And having 5 seconds of video silence, see how it lagged right there, and as well as ghouls. Having 5 seconds of video silence, except for my narration, isn't exactly what I want to have in the videos. So yeah, I made this one short just for that purpose. So you basically have to kill a bunch of these citizens. You have to kill 15 of them. Ah, my phone went off. Sorry. There's not really much to say about this spot. You're basically just collecting stuff for Noth. You pick up the skulls. See how it lagged right there too? You're basically just picking up the skulls and doing some other stuff. You pick up the cauldron, and see how it lagged right there? That's why I stopped recording at 40 frames per second consistently. I actually just brought it down to 30. But anyway, enough about the technical stuff. So we're just killing more innocent peasants, and this is pretty much all the video is me killing more innocent people, quite literally. And we just keep killing, and killing, and killing. And I keep looting, and I'm like, oh, look, a green, yay, green vendors for like a gold 30. It was like a grunt axe of the boar or something like that. Something with spirit on it that's worth like absolutely nothing except vendor trash or disenchant. But I really don't want to disenchant those items because they're not worth much. This is fucking bone. Sorry. This is basically me just running through killing innocent people. Oh, it's so boring without the sounds, because you hear him screaming and stuff with the game sound on. I'm hoping that this is the only episode where I really truly have to do this, because it was just so bad. I couldn't believe how bad it was. Now we're going over here to kill Major Quimby, which is of course a Simpsons reference. I mean, think about it. I don't know how the accent he kind of speaks like this. I can't do the accent he does. But yeah, you know Mayor Quimby. I'm sure anybody who has lived in America or Europe in the past 15 years knows what the Simpsons are and has seen Mayor Quimby. It's kind of funny because he's actually kind of looks like him, well, minus the hat in here. But yeah, and you'll see. Oh my God, dude! I'm gonna silence my phone. This is annoying as hell. Okay. Friggin' what's it called? He's kind of fat looking. You'll see what it looks like. And I don't know why they didn't reduce more character models. You know how King Varian Rin looks like? How they have the separate character models look like Jaina as well? I don't know why they didn't change them. You'll see what I mean here in a second. Because they look exponentially better. I mean, look at him. It's a much better model. I mean, it has better proportions and stuff like that. They don't always look the same. Because the human males always look like these really buff, bulky guys. They don't really have the fat political guys, and they don't have the really skinny, wimpy guys and stuff like that. I wish that's one thing I wish they had in this game is more model variety. But I mean, it costs money to make models. But I don't know. And it froze up right there. I don't know why they don't do that kind of stuff in this game. I mean, Blizzard has a humongous budget for games. I mean, when I was looking into the stuff for Cataclysm, I was kind of hoping that they would come out with new stuff like that, but they didn't because Blizzard's lazy. Just like they retexture a bunch of armor all the time. And see, this is when I think I ended up reducing it about right here. Oh, this is a fun quest. I like this quest. You have to go up and you have to torture people to get information from them. Yeah. See the pokers I have? You basically run up, and I'm going to go turn in this thing to Noth real quick because he gives me armor or whatever. But the quest we're going to be going on next basically allows me to stab people until they give me information, which I thought was an okay premise for a quest. I mean, come on now. Who doesn't like that kind of stuff? I mean, it's kind of funny because it actually does a stun, and I wish you could really keep these, but it's actually a required quest to get on with the quest chain. At any rate, I spec into Vendetta because I looked at Vendetta and I'm like, oh, that's a really good talent spec. And again, I don't know what the best spec is. Don't expect me to know what the best spec is, because I seriously do not know what the best spec is for leveling. I'm assuming blood because it heals. Then you basically just stab them, and you'll see me click off, so I don't do too much damage to them while they're stunned, so I can get more hits in on them with the pokers to try and get the reaction out of them. I think I kill like 3 or 4 of them. They're like, oh god, it's trying to get information out of them. Kind of funny. Then I have this asshole come over here, and I'm like, screw it, I'll just kill this one. Then I start stabbing this guy and his horse, and he's stunned, and his horse is just kind of staring at me. Crimson Dawn? Oh, man. Oh, some of these Death Knight quests are kind of boring, to be honest. This had a pretty cool premise to it, though, at least. I mean, at least it isn't like, well, I guess the Frostworm quest was kind of cool. But, you know, quests like the standard grinding quests aren't very much fun. Stuff like that. I never... Oh, here we go. He gave in. Stop, please. He's telling us blah, blah, blah. It's a bunch of bullshit. And then I kill him. Oh, yeah, I switched my weapon back, so I smacked him upside the face with my big-ass sword. So we're heading back down over here. And I'm like, oh, look at all the ghouls. It's kind of funny, because you look at the entrance, and there's like 1,000 ghouls right there. That's the way it always is. It's weird. So we head down here, talk to this guy, and this will be the end of the section. So, sorry about the sound. Make sure you guys comment, rate, subscribe, and I will catch you later.